Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet an enterprising young entrepreneur who has created Airbnb for stuff. I'll explain next.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team. And the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
So I'm the tail end of the baby boomers. I'm 59, and my generation is just used to saying, well, that's because it's always been done that way. But the next generation, the Millennials, the Gen Zs, they're forward thinkers. They look at the taxicab industry and say, why would you do it that way? There's got to be a better way, and there's Uber, Airbnb, and you're going to add another name to that list, ROGO. Okay.
That's right.
Vladlena DuFresne is here, and she just launched this. Is it an app? Is it a platform?
It is. Okay. Yes, it's an app only right now.
Awesome. Okay, so tell us more about ROGO.
Yeah, so ROGO is an app that helps you rent things on the go. So that's the easy way to remember it. And what you can do on the app is essentially, let's say you're throwing a party and you're looking for some extra chairs or a photo backdrop, and you want to find it instead of buying it. So you can rent that on the platform. What you do is you search what you're looking for, and you find the person, you see the price, everything is super easy. And it's really like you said, it's like Airbnb for stuff. And so you submit your request, and the lender of the item will approve it or reject it, and hopefully approved, fingers crossed for you. And then you get to rent the items you need without having to buy at full price.
Well, I'm always fascinated how that germ of an idea comes about. So tell the story about how this popped into your mind.
Absolutely. Well, I was working in downtown Portland, so that's where this all began. And I had a friend who knew I did photography in my background, and she wanted me to take photos for her at an event. And I thought that would be great, but I don't have it on me. And with traffic, it really would have taken so much longer to, well, honestly, it wouldn't have worked out. With traffic, we would have missed everything. And I thought, wouldn't it be great if there was an app where you could rent on the go, like ROGO or something? And from there, it just started to grow in my mind, and really, it went from there.
It's a very sticky name. I love ROGO. I mean, you'll never forget it. We're going to pull up the website and scroll down the website because it's very clean, it's very sophisticated. Tell us about launching this app and what it's been like telling the potential user how this works.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just launched on the App Store. So it's on the App Store, Google Play as well. And it's been incredible. You know, if you want to go find it, you can find it on those platforms. Just search ROGO. You can visit us on the website like we just showed, and you can download directly from there. But it's been a wild journey because I actually got into this without a background in it. It was really that aha moment that bit me. And so my story really led me from working at an attorney's office. Then I worked in corporate finance, quit that to dive into ROGO full time, and then the journey kind of continued to unfold from there.
Well, I have a friend who goes over the top every Halloween. I mean, her parties are world famous now, and she has this giant skeleton. So let's use this for instance. If she wanted to rent the skeleton, what would she do?
Oh, she would get the skeleton on ROGO.
And then she's coming up with the price, or?
Yes, so if she wanted to be so there's really two terms. There's lender, so if you have the item, you'd be the lender. And so if she has the skeleton, she would post a picture of the skeleton, or she can make it into a package, and we really are all about empowering the lender. So the lender gets to set the price, their terms, their preference for pickup and drop off, and so it's really in their hands.
What's the weirdest thing that somebody's approached you with and said, hey, I'm thinking about renting this or getting this?
You know, since we just launched, we're not getting too many
Weird
interesting ones yet, but I'll have to keep you updated on that. Right now, it's really more focused. The items that we're seeing is bridal shower, baby shower focused. And I'm sure once we hit October in 2023, we're going to see a lot of skeletons.
Well, and I think your timing is perfect because everybody thinks we're going into a recession, and it's better to rent than to own when it comes to a once-in-a-lifetime type event. So this could really save people money, couldn't it?
Absolutely, and that's the whole goal is, not everyone is ready to put that financial, money, especially when it's a wedding. There's so many costs that add up. Brides are trying to find ways to do it themselves. I was that bride as well. I'm actually a 2020 bride.
Okay,
and so during my own journey, I thought so many times, wow, I wish this app was already out. I would rent a backdrop, decorations, because I really don't need it forever. I just need it for that weekend.
And you have some great videos and social media. Let's go ahead and roll one now.
Barbara, I just wanted to say this party is gorgeous. And I have to know, where did you get that cart?
Oh, I ROGO'd it.
ROGO, what's that?
Yeah, so it's this app that allows you to borrow event items from people in your area. It saved me so much money.
I'm having an event next month. That would be a game changer.
Oh, it's the way to go.
You know all the tricks. I'm gonna have to download that later. Cheers, girl.
And you just told me you directed that. That was
I did.
That was really well done.
Thank you. Yes, I worked with a partner. He's an amazing videographer. He's a friend of mine, and we really collaborated. And my friend is the one that had the location, Ivory Elm Ranch, and we just had such a fun time filming that.
Okay, so talk to me about the next few months. Where is your emphasis as an entrepreneur?
Absolutely. Well, right now our big emphasis is to get more lenders on the platform. So this is a supply-demand game, and so we really want to focus on getting more people to post their items on the platform. And then especially if you have anything for baby showers, especially bridal showers, with wedding season kind of starting back up again, we're really expecting to see a lot of rentals for that category, because that's the one where people really want to go big, but they don't want to spend a lot of money. They already are.
Well, my prayer for you is that you one day become a verb, just as people, they Uber someplace.
Yes.
They Google.
Yes.
They will ROGO.
They will ROGO it. Exactly. That's exactly what we're trying to go for is, oh, where'd you get that? I ROGO'd it. Or, hey, I want to use that backdrop. Or it's like, hey, you should put that on ROGO.
Yes.
So that's exactly the goal that we have.
All right. When Mark Cuban, if you're watching, one day you're going to want to buy
call
this
me.
company. Well,
Let's talk.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. We're going to end with the website, which is rogorent.com. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.